Hey, hello guys, welcome to Network Beats. This is Tangadurai, and in last video we have seen about EBGP configuration, and also we have done some kind of troubleshooting to make the connectivity up from R5 to R4, right? So today also I would like to show you something like using the EBGP. One minute. So today what we are going to see is like we have seen in IBGP that we have used the loopback IP addresses to for BGP neighborship appearing a BGP neighborship, right? So why can't we implement the same over eBGP? If you want to implement in such fashion, what you have to do it, right? So it is quite different from the IBGP. So let's see what happens. Okay. Now I would like to pair R3 and R4 as a eBGP neighbor, since R3 is part of AS35 and R4 is part of AS400, right? So basically they are the eBGP neighbor, but I'm not going to use their physical IP. That means the IP addresses configured on the physical interfaces. Instead, I am going to use their loopback IP addresses, which is 3.3.3.3, and I'm going to use here 4.4.4.4, and using those IP addresses that I'm going to pair R3 and R4, and let's see what are the challenges that we face during the configuration. Okay, so let's start it. So let me go to R3 and let's verify the interface configuration. Show IP interface brief pipeline include up. This filter only the up interfaces, and so this is what we have. Great. So let us check the same thing on R4 as well. Okay, so this is what the configuration I have. Show IP BGP summary. Currently I do not have any neighborship with the R3, only I have with R6. Great. Same here, show IP BGP summary. Obviously if we are not having anything on the other end, then obviously we will not be having anything here as well. Okay, and also let's start with the configuration. Configure terminal, router, BGP, and local AS is 35, and BGP router ID, let me give it as 3.3.3.3, which it's a loopback IP address. uh, so then let me just give the R4 okay neighbor. Okay, here I'm not going to use 34 network to pair with R4. Instead, I'm going to use 4.4.4.4, which is R4's loopback IP address, and he is in remote AS 400. All right, yeah. So this is done, and if you ask about the configuration, we are not done yet, because we have to say one more thing, right? Neighbor 4.4.4 update source loopback, because you are trying to initiate your neighborship process from your loopback interfaces. So that is why you have to mention this command. Otherwise, your 34 the exit interface IP, which is 34003, will be considered as a source address for whichever the BGP update is going to R4, so that R4 will not be accepting those hello messages, whatever it is. So your BGP session cannot be established. That is why we are giving the update source loopback 0 here. Okay, let's go to R4 and see configure terminal, router BGP 400, and BGP router ID is 4.4.4.4, and here my neighbor is 3.3.3.3, remote AS is 35, and same thing, neighbor 3.3.3.3, update source loopback 0. So this is what that we have done in IGP perspective, right? And also we have enabled the reachability R2 to R6. in order to have communication, like without connectivity, obviously our BGP is not going to work, because R2 should know how to reach R6 in the IBGP configuration. Similar way here, R3 should know how to reach R4 loopback IP address, otherwise our TCP packet is not going to work. So that is what it is going to happen. So here, let me just see whether we have any route how to reach 4.4.4. Show IP route 4.4.4. There is no route as of now. Let me just configure a static route how to reach 4.4.4. Okay, because we have done the configuration, we are troubleshooting why our neighborship is not up, right? Same thing also I have done in router 4. Uh, do show IP BGP summary, because our okay, this is 3.3.3. This is reflecting here. Why? Because we have done the BGP configuration. But if you see, the state is idle and the up down is something called never. That means this particular peer was never up. Okay, so that is the meaning here, and that means basically this neighbor is not currently up. So what we have to do, we have to first enable the reachability between R3 and R4 loopback. So in R3, let me just go and configure a static route, IP route 4.4.4.4 or 255.255.255.255. My next stop IP would be 34.0.0.4. Similarly, let me go and configure the static route on R4, show IP route, because R4 should know how to reach R3's loopback IP address 3.3.3.3.3 and 255.255.255.255, and the next stop IP address is 34.0.0.3. So now we have show IP route 3.0.0.3. We have a route which is a static route, right? So now there should not be any issue in reaching R4. R3's loopback IP address from R4. Let's verify that. Ping 3.0.0.3. So I'm able to reach. Similarly from R3, I'm able to reach R4 loopback IP address. Not only using the exit interface, also from the source loopback 0 as well, right? So both are pinging. So the question uh, is uh, is our BGP neighborship is up? Do show IP BGP summary, right? It is still idle. Okay, that means we are missing something in the configuration, because the neighborship is not coming up. So because when we are talking about BGP, right? If you are trying to connect, because we have seen in R5 and R2, right, we have used 25000 network, which is configured on this physical interfaces, uh, and we have just said neighbor 25000 and remote AS, and it worked on both R2 and R5. But here we have said the same thing. In R3 we have said network 4.4.4.4 and remote AS 400, and also we have said update source loopback, but still our BGP neighborship is not up. Why? Because in eBGP, remember, in eBGP the TTL value is by default set to 1. That means whatever the update, whatever here the condition is, eBGP should be directly connected in order to establish the neighborship. Okay, you can ask, R3 and R4 are directly connected, right? Then why my eBGP neighborship is not up? Yeah, you're right. R3 and R4 are directly connected, but when we are trying to, right? Okay, when we are trying to peer over the loopback IP addresses, it always considered that, let's say this is my R4 loopback IP address, right? Loopback 0. Okay, so R3 will see this loopback IP address like this is always like this is one hop, and from here again it has to reach another hop to reach loopback 0. This is how it is been assumed from the R3. Even though R4 is directly connected, when we are trying to reach loopback IP address, it is always like a two hop from R3, right? So in terms of BGP, for R3, if it is directly connected, then it is just 3400 network. On the other end, what we have configured is the only IP which is directly connected. If you are trying to reach the IP on this interface, or either the loopback IP, then it is always like a uh, two hop consideration only. All right, okay. So okay, in order to establish our connection, what we have to do now is we have to tweak the parameter, the TTL value what I have showed by default is 1. We have to tweak this parameter. Either I can say okay, now you can go for two hops and see whether your neighbor is coming up, or you can just disable this particular checks. The direct BGP is going to check whether it is directly connected or not. That particular check that you can disable, so that this check will not be happen while peering the neighborship, that we will be seeing how to do that. These are the two possible solutions that we can do. And why this is in place, first of all, okay? Because eBGP is something that we will be using to connect with one autonomous system to the other autonomous system. So by doing in this way, okay, I know my neighbor is directly connected, so there is no one in the middle, or I don't want to cross multiple router to reach my destination. So there is so people consider like there won't be any kind of vulnerabilities or any security issues, right, when I'm pairing with my BGP neighbor, because it is directly connected. But if you want to change that particular settings or the parameters, tweak the parameters manually, yes, still you are able to do it. So that is what we are going to do in this lab, to check our eBGP connection whether it is coming up or not. Okay, so let's get to the configuration. So in order to do this configuration, I have to go to our terminal. In R3, what I have to do is router BGP 35, and who is my neighbor? Neighbor 4.4.4.4. Here you have to use a parameter called eBGP multi-hop. Okay, this parameter is especially for eBGP connection only. You cannot use this for IBGP, don't get confused. So after eBGP multi-hop, if you give question mark, okay, this is the number that you can mention. You can go the max to max TTL value of 255. That is the default one, right? Yeah. So here default is 1. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to make the hop count as 2, and let's see whether it is coming up or not. Similarly, I'm going to do the same for R4. Let me go to R4, router BGP 400, neighbor is 3.3.3.3, and here also I have to mention eBGP multi-hop 2. Okay, let's see whether our neighborship is coming up or not. You can see now our neighbor is up. The reason is the previous configuration didn't work. Why? Because we haven't mentioned the eBGP multi-hop. Okay, once we have defined our eBGP multi-hop as 2, it has worked. You may be coming up with a question like why I have to mention 2, why I should not mention 3 or 4. Yeah, it is up to you. You can mention even 10, but it is not going to change the behavior. Let's say that you have a router 1 here, which is in AS100, and it is pairing to router 2, right? And it is pairing with router 3, uh, and it is pairing with router 4. Let's say that for some reason that you would like to pair with router 4, that means like OEBGP using 4.4.4, which is a router 4 loopback IP address. then what you have to do, you have to find the number of hops. It is one hop, then it is two hop, then it is three hop. Again from router 4, 4.4 is fifth hop, right? So you have to mention in EBGP multi-hop 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you have to mention 4. So that this will work. Even if you mention 14 also, this is going to work because your neighbor is at the fourth hop, but you have allowed to go until 14 hops away from your local router, which is R1, right? So that is what the meaning is. Now you should, I think you have understood how to define eBGP multi-hop value, okay? But it should be minimum. But instead of 4, if you give 3, it will not work because see here from R4 again. Let me tell you, it will take one hop to reach R2, 2 hop to reach R3, and 3 hop to reach R4. But I have told you, if you want to reach the loopback IP address of R4, again it is considered as 1 hop away from R4. So that means it is going to take 4 hops to reach 4.4.4 from R1, right? So this is why it will not work when you give 3, it will work when you give 4 or more than 4. So this is what logical behind eBGP multi-hop. Uh, you can use eBGP multi-hop config to make our eBGP connection up. Let us verify show IP BGP summary now. Yes, our neighborship is up. How do I say? Because in state prefix column, I'm seeing some number which is 0, right? And I'm seeing some timer under up down column. Here, if I see some number and if it is there is a timer and up down column, then it is up timer. If there is no number here, instead of number, if you see something, any words like active, connect, idle, like previously, like this, then if you see timer here, then it is called a down timer. Okay, don't get confused. So this is up for last 3 minutes. So this is one way of making our eBGP peering over the loopback IP addresses to make that connections up. Or in the other way, what you can do, let me just go and remove that configuration. Router BGP 400, and what is that? Okay, let me just remove no neighbor eBGP multi-hop 2 so that this is not going to. In router 3 also, let me do the same. Okay, now our BGP should not be up. Do show IP BGP summary. Okay, I have a peering still going on with R4. Do clear IP BGP store soft. The thing is like there is something, a whole timer which we have seen, right? Until unless the whole timer is expired, our neighbors is not going to go down, right? Because it is trying to reach that neighbor in that particular whole time period. If the neighbor is not responding in that whole time period, then it is going to declare the neighborship is not alive anymore, so I have to consider this neighbor is down. So what I have done now is like I have forcefully cleared my BGP process to initiate my connection from the scratch with R4. Let's see. Do show IP BGP summary. Here is the best example. You are seeing the state is idle, but there is some timer here, 00 or like 49 seconds. Do you consider this as a up timer? No, because here I'm not seeing any number which is idle here. If you see any number, then if there is a timer, then it's a up time, right? Since I'm not seeing any number here, I'm seeing idle here. This timer is considered as a down timer. So that is a difference. So this neighbor is down since past 49 seconds. That is what the meaning is. Okay. Now The other solution what we can do here to make our EBGP pairing up is similarly I can use something called a disable connected check. Okay, there is a feature available for us which is disable connected check. Okay, what it is going to do is like it is not going to check whether your neighbor is directly connected or not. That's it. Okay, that means you have the full fledged of using the TTL value of 255. Okay, by doing this method is not at all secure for your network. So either you can use EBGP multi-hop or you can yeah, you can go for EBGP multi-hop. That is the best solution what I would recommend, but don't use disable connected check. Okay, and let's see how does this work. In R3 what I'm going to do is like for neighbor 4.4.4.4. Okay, I'm just going to mention disable connected check. That means you don't check anything whether this neighbor is directly connected or not from R3. Okay, this is what that I'm going to tell that R3 same R4 neighbor 3.3.3.3 disable connected check. Once I done with this configuration, I should see the neighbor should come up. Yeah, it has come up. So these are the two solutions that we can implement in order to make our EBGP neighbor up when we are trying to peer over the loopback IP addresses. Show IP BGP summary. Now the idle is gone. There is some number and I see some timer here which is uptime now. Let's verify for R3 as well. Show IP BGP summary. Okay, so here also okay, it is receiving one prefix because R4 is advertising 4.4.4.4. That is the prefix, I think. Yeah, okay. So our neighborship is up and we see we are receiving prefix and we are seeing some timer which is up timer here. So we are good. This is how that we can do a configuration for EBGP over the loopback IP address. Thanks for watching. Bye.